Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel and episode 1 of the Football Manager 26 playthrough with Juventus. Now, the squad is not great. In fact, it's a far cry from what Juventus have had in the past. I mean, when I look at the best teams that Juve have had, you've got to be talking that Champions League final team in 2015 under Allegri, the likes of Pirlo, Marchisio, Tevez, Bonucci, Barzagli, Chiellini, Buffon. Honestly, this Juventus team is a million miles away from that. And they've not won a title since Sarri was there. I mean, that's embarrassing. Considering they won, 9 in a row? Mad. But what we're going to attempt to do is get Juventus back to winning the league. Because Juve winning the league, they're not amongst the favourites to win the title in real life, which personally I find to be very embarrassing. But we're going to try and get them there. Now, in terms of the actual squad and the tactics we're going to deploy, you'll see we're going with a traditional 4-4-2. And there's a reason I've done this. Because when I look at the first team, it's not great. It's pretty shit, if I'm honest. They've got a couple of good players, but, Yildiz I like. I like Openda. He's a good striker. I like Thuram. I do like Locatelli, although he had a bit of a problem with Igor Tudor before he got sacked. I like Cambiasso. I like him. But outside of that, I'm not really feeling the squad, man. I'm not really feeling it. And there's a lot of holes that need filling. A lot. Especially when you look at the centre-backs. Bremer and Gatti are first choice. And behind them, you've got Lloyd Kelly, which... no, don't like it. And then you've got Regani, who I swear he's been there since 2016 or something. I swear he has. What's he still doing there? Honestly, the Juve that I know would have shipped him out the door time ago. For real. Jesus Christ. But again, it's got so many holes that we need to fix. This isn't going to be like a one season playthrough. It's just not, because there's no way in hell I can win the league with this team. If I did that, I'd be shocked. Especially when you consider Inter are probably on a higher pedestal in terms of the league than we are. AC Milan probably are as well, because as much as I shit on Milan last year, I just feel like they have a better team. I just feel like AC Milan have a better team than Juventus at this moment in time. And then, of course, there's Napoli, who, again, comfortably better than this Juventus team. So we're not the favourites. So if we manage to win the league, that's great. But personally, I don't see it happening. A lot's going to have to happen for us to win the league. Now, in terms of the tactics, which we'll go into, like I mentioned before, we've gone with the traditional 4-4-2. Now, Juve haven't, for most of my life, Juventus have played a 3 at the back. But the problem is Juventus have 4 strikers. And if I'm going to play a 3 at the back, it would have been a 3-5-2. But the issue with that is, how do I incorporate the likes of Yildiz? How do I incorporate Conceição? You can't. So we're having to play this 4-4-2 system and kind of hopefully remain solid defensively. And with the amount of injuries I have, I can't afford to play a 3 at the back. I just can't. So we're sticking with the 4-4-2. The team that you're seeing is probably the best one I can field, like just based on the players that I have available. Locatelli and Turin being my strongest midfield, and the best 2 strikers being Vlahovic and Openda. So we'll see how that fares. Out of possession, it's pretty much exactly the same. The only difference is the 2 wide players drop further back and Thuram pushes a bit forward to win the ball. But outside of that, it's your traditional 4-4-2, which I do like. But if we'll go into our transfer budget, because I don't think I have a lot. I'm pretty sure I don't have a lot. Yeah, okay, I've got 23.5 million. Right. If I'm looking at this team, I'm thinking we need at least 2 fullbacks. At least 2. One for the right, because I don't trust João Mario, and one for the left, because if Cambiasso gets injured, we're playing Lloyd Kelly at left back. I mean, we could play Kostic there, but I don't trust him. I don't trust the backup fullbacks that Juventus have. And that's a problem. Because back in the day, right, you could go through the whole squad and you'd go, I trust him, I trust him, I trust him, I trust him. Very few players in this Juventus team I can say that about. Legit. That's how I'm looking at it. So, hopefully we can get some in the door. I think for episode 2, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through we'll play through the transfer window for episode 2, and then episode 3 we'll get to the actual competitive games after that. Here's hoping I can do something, lads, because it's going to be a lot of work, man. Lots of work. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little introductory video to the save, and I will speak to you guys in a bit. Take care, and you know the rest, lads. Peace.